Hi, my loves, and welcome back to Ocean Aura. My name is Phoenix Rose. You can call me Phoenix. And as always, before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. All of my information for personal readings are listed in the description box below. And my social media is there as well. So come on over to IG and follow me. And without further ado, let's get right into it. You will have to excuse my darlings, my loves, the raccoonness. So your girl's been MIA. I missed you. Yay. And another. You guys really seem to like when I do this. My hypergamy topic videos, right? So maybe I'll pull a card or two. Maybe I'll use my little deck here. Just pull a couple clarifiers on our conversation, but you heard it right. You heard it right. Stop projecting your feminine fantasies onto masculine mentalities. And what do I mean by that? Oh, pardon me, I will be sipping on some water because my throat is hurting. Something is going around in the air. Even my mommy is sick. Everyone around me is getting sick. I am trying to avoid it, but I dare say, I shudder to think it has caught up to me. Getting that little tingle in the back of my throat. Listen, man, had a couple of coughs today. I was like, oh no. So let's get into it. My darlings, my loves, pardon me, I'm going to take off my earrings. It's the end of the day. Let's get cozy with each other, right? This is not for the triggered. If you believe differently, awesome sauce for you. Just sharing with you my personal beliefs. I hear a lot especially when I see a lot of females congregated together, when I watch, I try to watch as many different kinds of readings as possible. I just want to see who I resonate with, kind of like what you guys are doing here with me. But I run into this theme, or sometimes even when I'm just scrolling, and I'm just seeing like titles to things. It's like, they love you, but, or they want to come back, but they're scared. La, la, la. I'm not always, you guys know my rule of thumb. I am not talking. Now they say 9 out of 10 times. That's what happens. Somebody goes, that's not me. Okay, so you're the 10th. I need all the 10s to step out. Please leave. Exit. We're not talking to you. I don't need you sharing with the group. You want to know why? Because you're the 10. You're not the 9. You're the 10th. You're the 1. You're not the other 9. So congratulations that it happened to you, my love. Keep shining. Keep living your best life. Yes, yes, yes. He was going through something and he snapped out of it and came back for you. You got the bag and fabulous. Yes. We're not talking to you. We're talking to the ladies who sit around and waste their time in the great imaginary land of pick-me. Pick-me-nisms. Pick-me tall tales. And they always go, once upon a time, there was a Dusty, who the pick-me does not want to call a Dusty. He was a good guy or whatever. And said person is going through a very terrible, hard time. Or this person has this very difficult past. And the loving thing to do from my heart chakra space is to sit around and tolerate it and sit around and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And he's going to come back around because he's going to work through it. And girl, and then here we go, shaking the pick-me pom-poms, cheering each other on. Not me, the pick-me's. Girl, he loves you. He's just scared. Stop it. He's going to call you, okay? He just probably needs a minute right now, but up. Girl, bye. No, he's not. These are your feminine fantasies. You are feeling all of these things from your feminine heart space, from your nurturing center, right? Like, this is what you believe. Because if it were me, that's how I would feel. And I would just hope that someone would understand that I was a human being going through a thing. That is your feminine, female aspect that you are prone to fall into, because we are by nature givers. This is why it is essential, it is crucial that he love you more. Why? Because I'm already starting at 100, baby. So you must surpass me tenfold. You must surpass me, because see, it's not like a car where like I start from 0 and 0 to 60. Right? As soon as you tap that pedal, it's 100 for women, most oftentimes, because we are conditioned to be givers. We are conditioned to be nurturers. And by nature, we are nurturers. We are mothers. We mother other people. Even if we don't have children of our own, we mother people. If you're a teacher, you know, you're kind of like the mother hen of your class. If you have an animal, you're the pet mom. Do you get what I'm saying? You provide that nurturing, loving, homey, you're safe, let me rock you energy, right? He has the, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to provide and protect. And yes, if I'm not seated in my toxic masculinity, I am also loving, but in a different way. It's not the same. We don't love the same. We're not the same. We don't think the same. We're not the same. And you telling yourself that we do. Listen, I've been in a pick-me bind a time or two, dozen, right? Enough to know that when men want something, they make it happen. Think about when the Dusty was chasing you at first. Wasn't he relentless in his pursuit? Wasn't there like nothing he wouldn't do to get at you, to make sure he would? You ever had a guy like, oh my God, it's like I can't even blink 3 times without him trying to make sure that I'm still thinking about him. Like, he's texting me, he's calling, he's asking me random questions like, sir, I don't know. You know when a man is sweating you. You know when a man can't do without you. When he is certain, like, look, girl, this is my goal. My goal is you. And then they're relentless. You can be like, no, thank you. No, I have a boyfriend. That's okay, girl. We could just be friends. Like, they will never stop, right? There's always a way around whatever thing you're trying to deflect them with, right? No, girl. There's a way around, over, through. We're gonna find my way to you, boo, right? Then you have the guy who's just not that into you, you know. And then they, like, even men come out with books and movies trying to tell you what a he's just not that into you will do. It's not that he doesn't like you. It's not that he's not attracted to you. It's that he's not locking you down. He's not about to make the real sacrifices men have to make in order to keep women, right? To provide and protect for women. He's not going to do that for you. You're not worth it in his eyes. It's not that you are not worth it, but for him, the investment isn't worth it because he doesn't see himself with you like that, right? But because in these short amount of times, people tend to share or overshare, and him too, right? Like, I want to tell you, it's like deep-seated issues or things from the past. And like, man, I can't believe I'm telling you all this right now. Oh. It's in that short spurt of time because all those hormones are going, and yes, and oh, he's trying to game you. You didn't even know if half those stories are true. He's trying to game you, trying to say, let's have this connection so you feel connected to me so I can get your panties, get my honey, like Pooh Bear, and leave, right? Everyone's like, Pooh Bear's nice. Relax, you know what I'm saying. My darlings, don't be wasting your time out here. Stop thinking for men. What if you would just be quiet and shut your brain off and, I don't know, focus it on something else, like something that you enjoy doing, that brings you joy, that brings you peace, that makes you feel creative or makes you feel like, productive or happy or light or entertained. If you would just focus on that for a little bit and watch that time pass, you'd be like, hey, he's not thinking about me. Hey, I haven't heard from him. Oh, hey, he must not care. But had you spent that time all focused on him, you'd be like, well, he did say he was having a rough week. What if something happened and now he's like really like spiraling and maybe he's not even talking to anybody. Maybe he's not even talking to his best friend. Maybe I should just reach out and text and just really quickly just be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Or just, say, hey, how did everything go with that thing? Like just so he knows I care and I'm checking in. Because I don't want him to think like I don't care. Why? You should let him think you don't care. So that he can be nervous and be like, oh, damn, does she feel like I'm not into her? Maybe I should call her. That should be him. That should be him being all, he's supposed to be sweating you, stressing out over you, and you're supposed to be seated in your divine femininity, waiting to receive. Because when you chase down a man, because you're running behind your pick-me tall tale you done talked yourself into, right? You've taken this feminine fantasy, and it's not your fault. We've got movies on cartoons been preconditioned since before you were even supposed to even be thinking about having a man. You've been conditioned to think this is like these fairy tales, right? And it's like, no, boo, no. You're the prize, and he should come to you. And no matter what he told you, I don't care if he was like, I was about to say something real jacked up. Whatever worst case scenario thing he gave you, he still needs to come look for you, boo. Because then could be the excuse of, I was going through something, and that's why I did this to you. You know what? You guys have to pardon my like dusty reenactments. But sometimes, like when a man is certain about a woman and he's invested in you and he wants to be with you, he's going to want to include you in that. He's going to want to feel like, oh, but she's in my corner. He's going to come looking for you to lean on. And people grieve differently. Maybe he don't, but he's not going to push it to the point where he loses you. And if he pushes it to the point where he loses you amidst whatever drama he's going through, he will rectify that quick, fast, in a hurry. He will go above and beyond to prove, listen, this is not how I get down. Will not happen again. And the next time I will be sure to include you and to make sure I communicate more. He's not going to let you be confused, because when you're confused, that is the open doorway for the sun to rise, or the chance for the certain man to come in. When men are, and then again, I always say this, when women get so caught up, we get so caught up in making excuses for men, right? Like, can you brag on him, or do you have to make excuses about him? Like when you're all caught up in this, I gotta make excuses for him. No, he's just having this going on. Oh, no, it's just because of this. Oh, no, he will come back. When you're in the midst of all of that, he is already being certain with someone else. You're going to blink and turn your head. He done got this woman down the aisle in a dress. And now they got 4 babies. Now they got 12 kids. He was like, so, like, he had like he was a commitment phobe with you. And you're right, he did get it together. You're right. He did eventually come around for someone else who wasn't chasing him. For someone that was like, oh, you leaving? Bye. Let me see all the nice things I collected in our time together. Bye. Oh, we're done? Oh, cool. So then that frees up my lunch schedule. maybe I'll reach out to so-and-so and let him know I can make it to brunch. You don't care, right? And if you don't care, he's going to wonder why you don't care. And he's going to be like, maybe I need to go chase her ass down, right? Keep them on their toes, ladies. Don't be on your tippy-top toes. Fucking, freaking Usain bolting it down the damn street. What's the girl's name who beat his record? I'm terrible. I don't remember. She just beat it, right? I don't know. I don't follow track that much. They said his name so many times I put him on the damn cereal box. That's why I remember his name. But you don't need to chase anybody. You don't need to chase anybody. And the surest thing that will push you to chase is being driven by the story you will tell yourself all day on repeat, on loop, like it is your favorite, series on TV. That you'll just replay the season over and over and over again. Yes, directly. Play all episodes. You just want to hear the whole story again about why this Dusty is really into you and why this Dusty is really coming back for you, or why this man who isn't a Dusty but just is not that into you is coming. He's gonna loop back around for you. No. He's only acting like that right now because no. It's only because you sitting around making excuses for him. And the only reason why he's still dealing with you is only because you leave that door open for him to keep coming in and out of. It's called the excuse door. Yeah, that revolving door that is called the excuse. He got an unlimited amount of excuses to loop back into your life with. He's just going down his little list of, shoot, can't use that one. Told her that one last time. No, can't use that. As a matter of fact, she's a pick me. That was actually a pretty good one. We could loop back around to it like, oh, it was just distressing me again. We're going to pick this one and come back through the excuse revolving door so she could let me back in real quick. So that one day he'd be like, no, I'm sorry, you can't call me anymore because, I got a girlfriend and, now your feelings are hurt. You need to be thinking about yourself. You need to be telling yourself stories that empower you. And you need to leave your feminine fantasies for you, girlfriend, for you. Like, let's channel that into an even better place. Like, yes, let me just sit here and meditate on my wonderful, wonderful husband or divine selection, who is gonna do his one job with ease. He just can't wait to make me happy. And I make him happy because I just bring all of this luxurious feminine energy into his life. And, I want for nothing. And he does his one job with ease. It is his pleasure to do his one job. Provide and protect, in case you guys are wondering. Yep, it's a twofer, okay? It's a 2-for-1 special. It's called doing his one job. And under the umbrella of that one job is provide and protect, okay? And treat me well. There's jobs underneath there, under his main job. Just be my husband, be my man, yeah? And don't worry about other people saying like, ain't nobody gonna do that. No. The real fantasy is that there's nobody out there who will do that for you. There's nobody, you're too picky, you're too this, watch, you're gonna end up alone. I will take 12 cats over one Dusty any day. And we'll still be doing far better than a pick-me Bob the Builder who is now 70, working herself into the ground because he was too lazy to do his one job and had no motivation to do his one job and wanted her to stand on her feet all day, be pretty, push out babies, get stretch marks, do all of these things that we can't go half on. And then got the nerve to have some standards. Oh, aren't you cute, sir? Oh, you don't like this hairstyle? I don't like standing up all day at work. I don't. How about that? How about that? Because once a month, my lady day comes around and I have to listen to adults whine at me. while, you know, I'm going through my bodily female time. You just get to go to work. And then when I get home, I gotta wash all this off my face, pluck these things off my eyes. Ladies, you need to be chilling, okay? And working in your passions, okay? That's why I promise you guys, I am like almost certain my husband is older than me. He's all up in his career. I promise you. He just can't wait to dote on me and spoil me. Yeah. Like Rhett did Scarlett. My dear, you should have the biggest and most vulgar ring in Atlanta. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. She'll have the most expensive honeymoon my Ilka and Gatons could buy. Yes. I'm going to watch that movie again, minus the tragedy. It was a fantastic tale of a man doing his one job. Anyway, you guys, I've rambled on enough. You get the picture. You are the prize. He is not. You are a woman. Stop thinking for a man with your woman mentality, your female mentality. It's not less than. Don't mistake me, darling. Your mentality is not less than. It is just a square peg trying to go into a round hole, right? You can't fit your mentality into a man's mentality. He does not go through what you go through. He does not feel all these things you have been allowed to feel your whole life, right? Man is suck it up, be a man, don't act like a girl, because, you know, you got all that toxic masculinity going on. And then you were like, for you, it's like, cry it out. Oh, you fell. Let me hug you, right? So you've been allowed to have all of your feelings. We've grown up totally different. We were also raised at cross purposes. You know, get out there, do your thing, bang, 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 until it's time for you to settle down. And for us, it's like, that is your flower. Protect your flower. If anybody tries to come for your flower, you tell them, no, this is my flower, and unless you're ready to la la la. And meanwhile, they're trying to raise these young men to be man whores into their late 30s, and they're teaching you to be, you know, Mother Teresa with a damn, you know, chastity belt on until someone decides to marry you. And then you don't have that anymore. You know, we have like more freer, feminine power movement going on, but you're still getting called thoughts and hoes and this and that and this and that. So stop thinking for men. You have an entirely separate experience. You have an entirely separate train of thought, and they're not going through all of those things that you're making up for them. They're not having all of these like roller coaster complex rides about how they feel about you. They're not. And then you'd be mad like, why does he even like her? She's a bubblehead, bimbo, dum-dum. She doesn't even do anything. That's why, because she's just sitting back in her receptive energy like, bro, I don't have to do much to impress you. Like, I'm here. Hope that works for you. If it doesn't, bye, because there's another guy lined up who just can't wait to take your place because he's certain. So are you confused or certain? Because I need to know. Oh, you're certain? Okay, that's fine too. She's just receiving it, receiving, instead of being like, let me jump through these hoops and show you why I know a lot. You're not the male peacock. He's the one with the bright feathers. Let him impress you. Stop thinking for him. When he starts to become disinterested, shut it down, shut it off, walk away, peace out on him. If he wants to come back, make him work 2 times harder. Make him work even harder to get back under your good graces. You got to earn your spot back in line, sir. What you mean? Right when I got to get on the bus, if I step off line, that's up to the good grace of the person who was behind me to say, you could go on the bus, right? You could go back to your old spot. Otherwise, I got to get behind all 27 of those other people, right? So it's the same way, ladies. He want to step out of line? That's fine, but you will lose your place, sir. And if you have to start all the way from the back of the line, that is not my problem. Please take your, no, sir. Take your form and go to the back of the line. I'll see you when your number's called. Here's your new number. No, that other one is invalid, okay? We voided out that ticket. Peace out. Go to the back of the line. I might already, fill the job before we even anywhere near calling your number. Whoops, welp, you're lost. That's how you gotta be. Stop thinking for these men. Stop making excuses for these men, and use that energy to hone in on your standards. Keep them high, okay? And just know that if he's not checking for you, it's because he doesn't want to. If he's not looking for you, it's because he don't care. And there's no story in the world that you are going to come up with that's going to beat that fact, is that he don't care. Okay? And again, I'm not talking to the 1% of you like, no, Hannah. Congratulations. Beautiful. You won, boo. Yes. Do your parade wave. We all salute you. Yes. Tip my hat. Okay? Curtsy. You did that. We're not talking to you. We're talking to the rest. Okay? Who are wasting their beautiful beauty, their youth, their vibrance, their feminine energy on someone who is not even thinking about you. He is already 12 girls into his other escapades and adventures. He don't even remember. Who? What? Oh yeah, he can't even hardly remember, my darling. So put you first, love you first, and love you best. That is all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it right there. I'll have some more videos coming at you guys. I'm back. I missed you. And as always, I'm sending you mad love and many blessings. And I will see you on the next one. Later.